Hey, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to the Done Creative Live. I hope you're all doing well this fine Friday day, evening, morning, whatever time it is where you're at. All right, so who do we have here? We have Cheyenne, we've got Amber, Vicky Downey, Jamie, we've got Susie, we've got Brandy Lynn, we've got Linda H, we've got Keishay. Welcome, everybody. Sorry, nose is very itchy, but I like that because it's a very good sign of what is it? Good luck. It's good luck. Sorry. There's this weird hair that I keep seeing in the viewfinder thingy. So it's like, go away. All right, you guys, I think what we're gonna do, I don't have any donations yet, so whoever donates first, we will get into your reading very first. And I think what we'll do is we're just going to start with a one card pull for everybody who's here. Yeah, just go ahead. Feel free to check on in. Let us know you're here. Thanks for all the likes, you guys. And I just wanted to also preface this by saying if you wanted to, if you are getting a reading today or even your one card pull, if you wanted to, sorry, my hair is a special kind of something today. um, if you wanted to timestamp it in the comments so that you can always come back and check in on it, a week later, a month later, however long that you are far out that you want to come and check on it, feel free to do that. That's something I do. Like whenever I get a reading with other readers, I will comment my timestamp so that, a year later, a week later, I can go back and look at it. Let's see. So yeah, hello everybody. Oh, no worries, Susie. Yeah, this was kind of a surprise pop-up. I kind of was deciding that Friday would be my normal schedule, but I then changed it back to Saturday because, I don't know, we got sick again and things were just, I don't know. I'm like, I need to figure out a good schedule, but we'll just say Fridays are maybe here and there, and Saturdays will be kind of the main day until I get it all figured out. And of course, Wednesday is kind of like the cornerstone day. We always know that Wednesday's going to happen, unless I'm sick or something. Oh, thank you so much, you guys. Leave it alone. Yeah, I'm going to leave it alone. I really liked what you said, Raven Moth. That was such like a duh. Come on, Amanda. Like a duh moment for me, what you commented on the last live stream. I really appreciate that. What you said about that feeling of relief. Like I've just been trying to tap into that and, just I mean, I know on a soul level that, as within, so without, but I tend to forget, with that ego, we all have one. It's always there. That ego checking on in to say, maybe you're not good enough. Maybe this, maybe that. It's like, shh, ego, go away for a minute. Go away. We don't need you here right now. But yeah, I've really just gone back to the drawing board with, trying to check in with my own thoughts. And are these my thoughts? Probably not. They're ego just running the show and just trying to figure out what are my thoughts and what are spirit's thoughts. And I know I'm the observer of the thoughts, not so much the thoughts themselves, and it's a whole thing. But I just saw a book on my shelf that I was looking for earlier and couldn't find, so I'm gonna grab that and put it over here so like I don't forget, because Gemini moon vibes. Let me grab that. And this one too. Ooh, I like all of these. I put them up there because they were kind of on my TBR or to be read list. So, and then I forgot about them because, clutter. That's why getting the place decluttered and my energy decluttered and my home decluttered is going to be a lot easier for me to know what I need to be thinking or what we not need to be thinking. You know what I mean? All right. So if you guys would like a card, we got 15 people and 15 likes on the video. That's awesome. So go ahead and put a thumbs up if you're enjoying your Happy Friday today. And I will pull you a card. And also, let's see, because it was 1515, go ahead and put the number 1515 if you would like me to pull you a card. 1515. And maybe there's some significance in that angel number if you guys want to go look up that angel number. And we currently have no donations, so this might be a very, very short and sweet live stream. But whoever donates first, you get the very first reading of the day. And remember, all your donations do go to help my mom, whose house burned down in July of 2019. And she's still, yes, still as of 2022, living in a little camper. It's already 2.5 years, coming up on three years this summer. And we're hoping that, the building prices and everything have come down enough that we can actually do it this year. Hopefully. Okay, so we've got quite a few 1515. So let's go ahead and start with Michelle Lynn, to be specific. We got a couple Michelles here. So Michelle Lynn, your card is, we have trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out, so don't feel like I gotta do everything now. Life's passing me by. No. Everything that is, when you feel that need to move forward, you will. When you feel the need to pull back, just honor the nudge, honor the pull. All right, Cheyenne Downey wants a card. Cheyenne, I'm sorry. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs and uprooting. And I don't see this as anything external to you. This to me just feels like you just really doing that inner healing and inner work, and, not beating yourself up for anything you may have accidentally done, or, mistakes from the past. This is just healing vibes coming in hot, which is awesome. We could all use and love a little bit of healing right now. Keisha wants a card. Here we go. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, and make love to life, Keisha. And of course, Venus just went direct on, I guess it was January 29th, but we're still kind of in that post-shadow period of Venus being retrograde. So it might be till about the end of March where you kind of start to hit your groove or get your groove back again, Keisha, but it's coming. Look at you. You're just looking out there. I don't know. It might even be with love, because she's looking out here at this fine looking man out here, and she's ready to really just enjoy life. All right, Linda H, let's get you a card, my dear. Star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. So if you're feeling things are a little rough, a little ragged right now, just know that there's plenty of soul family out there, incarnated in human bodies, that you can, rely on, lean on. These might even be people you've met online. But if you don't feel very close, or like you can really rely on anybody that or in person or online, you can always call on your literal guides and angels, and they will be there for you always. All right, Steffers wants a card. I emailed you back, Steffers. The 2 slots that I told you I had for private readings, both of those actually got booked. So I just let you know that I do have openings. I think I have 1 more next week, and then 2 openings the week following that. And then I think after that, we're looking into March anyway. So, yeah, whenever you're ready, just let me know, and I'll find a spot on my schedule for your private reading. All right, Susie's card. Oh, no, sorry. This was Steffers. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So all those answers that you're looking for, they are found within, really connecting to that heart chakra, that portal to the other side. Your heart chakra is really going to bring you any answers that you are seeking right now. So trust your intuition, trust your gut. All right, Susie's card. Now it's Susie's turn. We've got Whale and Orca Elders, that serious energy, that Blu-ray soul energy. Share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. Your connection to whales and dolphins. Also, even listening or searching YouTube for orca and whale sounds. Like I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Like, there's that hair again. Those sounds are so therapeutic and just so, I don't know, otherworldly. Even though they do live on this planet like we do. Whales and orcas and dolphins, they actually came from Sirius. I say also because I really do see a lot of past lives for you in Sirius, or around Sirius B, most specifically, Susie. So, all right, Robin wants a card. Robin Stinson. Here we go. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So this is just kind of letting go and letting God. That's what I really see. So anything you're really clutching onto or trying to force forward, it's this need or this call kind of to be surrendering to whatever, especially that you're feeling you're coming up against. It's not really flowing right, to just like that rock you're clinging to in the middle of the river, or you're trying to swim against the current. This is the surrender or the release to just flow with the current, and on your back, and then you kind of turn around, and then you're directing, okay, we're going this way. Nope, now we're going this way. But you got to flow with the energy of the cosmos. Okay, let's see. Arizona Witch 74. Here's your card, Wayne. Ooh, we got here surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, and make love to life. And like I said, when Keisha got this card, this is all about you just surrendering to that joy of life and bringing more happiness and pleasure and fun into your life. But again, we are kind of in that post shadow period of Venus right now. So till between now and about March 30th, it might be a little kind of hit and miss with this energy. But after that fact, after March, things are going to really be moving forward for you. All right. Suprava Sharma. Here we go. Here is your card. We've got you got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. So you're maybe examining some codependent issues between you and someone else, you and a job, you and a habit, you and something. But you're finding new ways to have better boundaries where you feel more loved and whole and complete without someone kind of telling you how to be or who to be or what to be. You're just kind of taking back control of your own life. All right, Brandy Lynn wants a card. This is like a theme right now. Surrender to the sweetness, that Venusian energy, pleasure, joy, and making love to life. And remember, we're in the post shadow period of Venus. So this will really start picking up for you, Brittany, about after March, or not March 30th, about the end of this month going into March. That's what I meant to say. All right, it's 11:11, everybody. 22 people, 23 likes on the video. Thank you so much, you guys. Jessica Lynn, let's get you a card. Oh, it jumped. Let me scroll back up just a second. Jessica Lynn. Okay. We've got Breath of the Cosmos, My Will to Thy Will, Micromanaging the Universe. Again, another theme popping out today. And this is just about, that surrender. Let go and let God. Jesus, take the wheel, especially if things really aren't moving forward for you. Now's the time to just release that or surrender that. All right. Tessa Vermeulen. Oh, man. I'm so sorry. Vermeulen. Is that how you say it? Tessa. Here's your card, Tessa, my dear. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction. Let God in. This is kind of like I was saying about clutching to that rock in the river and just flowing with life and not feeling like you have to attach to anything so much, but let God in. Really surrender to your more spiritual side, and you're really gonna appreciate what you see coming in. All right, Amber wants a card. Okay. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. So you're learning a lot of lessons right now, whatever is going on in your life, even and especially if it feels difficult or hard. Just know you are learning a lot of valuable lessons from this. And when you learn the lesson, guess what? Spirit doesn't have to keep presenting it to you on that karmic wheel over and over. So once we learn these lessons, we can move on to then other lessons or, maybe just enjoy life for a minute. It doesn't all have to be lessons, but, Earth is a very difficult vibration or density to be in, especially 3D Earth. So, we got to take the good with the bad, but we're learning all along the way. All right, Lisa. Okay, let me scroll back up because it jumped. Okay, there's Lisa. Lisa Crayons. Here's your card, my dear. We've got water your garden, nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. So if you haven't been resting, if you haven't been nourishing your body, with healthy foods and healthy habits, now's the time. Now is a great time. And I'm really seeing all of these like white puffy flowers. They remind me of like cherry blossoms, but or maybe more apple blossoms. The cherry tree in my backyard actually has like more white blossoms than the traditional pink cherry blossoms, but this is like the fruit. It's like springtime, so really maybe cleansing your home, your aura, to really prepare for that spring cleaning that's a lot of us are going to be doing. I know I need to start before spring because clutter. All right, Michelle De Leon. Holy cow, we got a lot of people here today. The Void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. So yeah, this is a time for rest, a time for, not a whole lot to be moving forward and going on in your life. It's okay to just feel a little like in that womb energy, kind of, I don't think the fetuses in the womb are like, when am I getting out of here? Most of them are quite comfy and content where they're at. So this is just kind of embracing that winter time because, coming into spring, which is about a month and a week or so away, you're going to then be busting forth at the seams with exciting new things and ideas. All right. So this was for the next person after Michelle, which I have already lost the There we go. Vicky, this is Vicky's card. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. So this is just releasing those difficult or toxic things or, just stresses, anxieties, things that have been kind of weighing on your mind. This is being able to release that, or even also having better boundaries. If some certain people in your life are a little too involved in your personal life and you're just kind of like, whoa, I don't really need you all up in my business. You don't even have to tell people. A lot of times just you shifting the way you show up or operate really will kind of let them know on an energetic level you're not playing the same old game. But if you do feel like you want to let them know, of course, communication can really help or benefit. All right. Jamie Withrow, here's your card, my dear. We've got lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. So you might have been having a lot of dreams that feel very weird and out there, but really at the core of these dreams, what's going on is you are having past life memories come through. And maybe as a result of this, you're tapping more into some of your spiritual gifts. So this is really, really exciting stuff. So allow those spiritual gifts to come online. Okay. Woo! That was for Jamie. Lunar's here. Welcome, my dear. We've got Your Life is a Canvas. I love this card. Artist, manifestation, and creative accountability. Yes, you can create literally anything you want, anything you set your mind to. And sometimes it almost brings on this like Seven of Cups vibe. Like, where do I cut this off and just focus on this or this? And like, the world is so expansive and I don't want to limit myself. And like, same girl, same. I'm feeling you. But yeah, this really is letting you know that anything that you have at your fingertips as far as resources, divinely inspired ideas, it's yours for the taking to create whatever it is you see fit. And it's beautiful, beautiful energy, which is a good energy. Although sometimes it can be confusing because we're like, well, what exactly is it I should focus on? Because Spirit doesn't want to limit us. We're the ones that limit us. All right, Barbara. All right, so we're gonna go, because I just keep seeing more and more people pouring in. We're gonna go until the 20-minute mark. If I haven't hit you between now and then, I do apologize, but we will move on. We do have a few donations coming in. So Barbara's card, we've got Weight of the World, boundaries, let it go, and it's not yours to carry. Again, just releasing, very Nine of Swords energy, maybe even Four of Swords energy, kind of coming out of a heartbreak, things you're anxious about, things that transpired that didn't feel very good. And I'm really seeing this maybe have been in January or really early February, where you had all of this stuff going on and you're just like, oh, life is a little heavy. It's a little much right now. But Barbara, excuse me, literally maybe taking some sort of bath or going to like a sensory deprivation tank. They call them like float tanks. You can Google like in your area if they have a float tank. It's such a good way to just get present in your body and really, really analyze what is important, what can I let go, what can I release. All right, Kat wants a card. And we have star bathing. It's funny, I just said something about bathing or a bath. But we have light body, crystal grid, transmission, and activation. So Kat, you really are leveling up spiritually, or, getting your natural state of spirit is coming in a little stronger, where you have more access to your spiritual gifts and your intuition. Oh, no worries, Steffers. I'm glad I said something, though, because you wouldn't have known otherwise. I'm glad. Yeah, I let you know. Man, it was maybe a couple days after you emailed me. I emailed you back everything that I offer and the dates that I had available. And then I think a couple days after that, I'm like, well, one of those two people were interested in one of the dates, but then both the dates are now booked. So I do apologize for that. Thank you so much, Susie. You're so funny. The hair sticks out beautifully, just like you, Amanda. You're so welcome. Okay. I'm probably not going to be able to get to everybody in 1 minute here, but I'm just going to do as many as I can. Let's go to Marlene V. 1515. Here is your card, my dear. Double mission. Lightworker, starseeds, serve the world by being you. Just let that authenticity shine. Bring forward these spiritual gifts that you have to offer this world. That is how you can really show up in this world in such a genuine way that people are just inspired, and it almost lights that spark within them as well to be the best version they can be. All right, Canary 002, and I think that's the last one we have time for. My apologies if I didn't get to you, but I like to keep the this portion under about 20 minutes. So we kind of take the first 20 minutes worth of 15 or whatever number it is that day and roll with that. So your card, oh, I have a lot of family in Ukraine and the whole situation going on there has been so stressful. Oh, well, big hugs to you, Barbara. It's gonna be all right. I keep hearing that. Like even in my own life, like it's gonna be okay. You're okay. You're safe. You're protected. You're guided. All right. But Canary, we're gonna just wrap it up with that collective message yet again. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, and make love to life. So, yes, again, this post shadow period of Venus is still going on until the end of the month, but you can still dip into this sweetness where it was kind of unavailable for the last part of December going into I won't say it was unavailable, but like it was harder to get in that connection because we were being asked to go within and really examine our relationships and everything that Venus represents. Okay, so that's going to be it for the free readings. My apologies if I didn't get to you. I try to do as many as I can in that 20 minutes, but sometimes I don't always get to everybody. But that's why getting here early is key, I guess. All right. So I'm sorry. My apologies. But yes, if you want a reading today, you can always send a donation. I will also be live tomorrow, but all of your lovely donations do go to help my mom, whose house burned down in July of 2019, and she's still living in a camper. Oh, have a beautiful day, Raven Moth. But yes, this is something we are all trying to manifest. Is my mom to get into her house? It's a very slow process. With the way the world went after 2019 when her house burned. But we're getting there slowly and steadily. We're getting there. Very Knight of Pentacles energy. But we know that once we build this thing, it will hopefully no more fires. 2 is enough. 2 throughout a 24-year period is more than enough. We're good. Okay, so let me get my list here. We've got 3 donations that have come in. We're going to start off with Steffers 1111. Go ahead and post your question, my dear. We'll get right into that for you. And then on deck, we got Michelle De Leon and then Marlene V. So I'm going to go ahead and update my list here. And Michelle. I think I have everyone's name correct. I hope. All right. And if you are looking for a quick pick a card, I have one that went live on my main channel. First thing linked in the description below if you would like to check that out today. What one was that? A message from Spirit. So if you want a quick message from Spirit, go ahead and check that out over on my main channel. Okay. So Steffers, I'm going to take a drink of my water because I get to talking and then I get real thirsty. Hello, Brianna. Well, I'm so happy you're here. Hey, Amanda, I've had anxiety and crazy dreams lately and just wondering what Spirit is trying to tell me, especially with the messages. With the messages are within me. Okay, let's see. What is it going on? All right, so we've got 2 more for a 1 card / yes, no. I'm going to add those real quick and then we'll get into Steffers so that I can just keep this updated. Linda, yes, no, and then Brianna. It's a 1 card. I got it figured out. Okay. Okay, let me get this going. Oh, that's not how you spell that, Amanda. There we go. Nope. Now there we go. Stand by. My apologies. We got it. Okay, there's our list. Steffers, we're going in for you. So this is going to be about these anxiety, these crazy dreams, and just wondering what Spirit is trying to tell you, what the messages are within you. All right. Well, this is something that is shaping up like new timelines. I'm really seeing you being able to choose between 2 pretty significant timelines, and this might come at kind of like a choice point. Trying to figure out oh, I just posted the wrong list is what I did. No, I did. There it is. there's your donation right there, Brianna. But this almost feels to me like the Lover's energy or maybe Chariot energy as well is what I'm picking up. Like the future is really wide open for you, Steffers, and it's just a matter of choosing, do I do this or do I do that? And you are deciding, you know what? I think I'm going to do the thing that makes me feel the happiest. Whatever that option is, or the thing that excites you a little more, whatever it is, let's just feel into this anxiety, these dreams. And a lot of times when we have dreams that we kind of deem as nightmares or just really not fun to have these kind of dreams, I always liken that to our subconscious playing out like worst case scenarios that our ego loves to attach to. We play these out in our dream state so that we don't actually have to experience them in real life. So really, I look at nightmares or stressful dreams as actual blessings in disguise. Yeah, they don't feel good to wake up the next day and feel like, you ever have those dreams where they're so real or so bad or even good sometimes, and you almost wake up feeling like you completely shifted into another like parallel universe or something. Like you feel weird for like the first part of the day. Like I had one of those last night myself, and it wasn't even that it was a nightmare, but like I was in this hospital with this one person I went to high school with, and then like this other guy, and like there were just babies like everywhere, like baby, and they were all boys, which was weird. So like looking into the symbolism of that, but yeah, it was just such a weird dream. And then you're like, I like was gonna travel, but like every route out of town was snowed in except one route, and it was like to a slow crawl because everyone was going that way, and I had to get like 400 miles, and dreams like that are just like, what is happening, and confusing. And then you wake up like, I don't have any travel plans. Do like what's happening? But the fact that this came out with this Steffers, this is good news. This is letting you know you're in control here. You are making the choice that is best, most inspired by spirit, and in alignment with your most exciting path forward. This is you really embodying the happiness and the abundance that spirit wants for you. Especially if you're making some sort of plan for your future, how to make money, how to feel happier from in your day-to-day life, or just kind of your daily routine, just kind of sprucing it or spicing it up a bit. Perfect. Yeah, whatever plans or things you're thinking of doing, that kind of lift you up and excite you, that is the direction you should go with that. Because there's the lovers we were talking about. Because on the back of the deck we did have that Four of Cups. This is just kind of someone who's like, read her sweatshirts, is kind of over it, like, same old, same old. I'm just kind of getting bored with like the everyday. Not that my life's bad, but like I need a little excitement, a little fun, a little inspiration. And this is exactly what you're dipping into, because where you're at right now, it's not that it's bad, it's just it's there needs to be this sense of like purpose, like higher purpose, or feeling like you are making a difference in the world. Even if you are doing what you're doing, it's just this like illusion or feeling that you're not really making a difference. You are, but again, you're feeling like maybe you aren't, or like you want to do something different. But this is like I had said at the beginning, not that one, this one. I was really getting a Lovers vibe from this, and now I know why, because the Lovers was coming out in the future, which is now. Well, it's kind of now the past, but it was the future at the time. But yeah, this is you making a pretty life-changing decision or choice coming up. Yep, that was me this morning. I had a dream about rushing around trying to pack for a trip and find stuff that was in them. I have dreams like that all the time. All the time. And I'm like, I know, spirit, I need to declutter my house. I get it. And I think once I declutter, I won't have those dreams anymore. But like, man, so many, even just having two kids, it's like I've got the clothing they just grew out of, the clothing that fits them now, and the next size clothing all in rotation. So that's like 6 different boys' clothing sizes, plus my clothes, plus my husband's clothes. And I work all day. So like by the time everyone's home and your dinner's going, the dog's barking, I'm like, I don't even want to do laundry or anything. Like, so things pile up. Like, it's so difficult. And yeah, it's a thing. Like I'm there with you. It makes sense. I want to change careers. There you go. And you hit the nail on the head with a sense of purpose. Yes. All right, let's get one more. And then I wanted to move on that deck right over there. Yeah, new beginning is definitely, there is a new opportunity coming in for you. Most specifically because these 2 cards are here, and pairing it up with, I just need a little excitement in my life. And here we go. I'm going to embody this most divinely inspired and passionate version of myself, because this is past energy. This is now moving forward, or maybe very near future. You're tapping more into this Queen of Wands and kind of covering over that Four of Cups, because the Four of Cups feeling you have is moving you in the direction of something that's more exciting and more purposeful. And that's what this is going to be. It can be anything, literally anything that your heart desires. you can make that career shift or change in any direction you want. It's up to you. She is a change maker. She's the one that takes action and makes things happen. So it's going to be as a result of you, putting your feelers out there, applying places, getting the word out, even just to spirit, saying literally out loud if you want to, or in your head if it's embarrassing, just saying, Spirit, I'm ready for a new job. I'm ready for my dream job. Bring me a job that is really going to fulfill my sense of purpose. And guess what? It's going to be put on your path, and you have access to that timeline. You do. It's exciting. All right. What else is going on for Steffers? Please, Spirit. We got 2 coming in. Inner Earth, base chakra, strength and security, and laying foundations. This is exactly where you're at now. This person hasn't quite laid the foundation yet, but it's like they bought the land. They've got the money to start, hiring people to come in and dig out this foundation, dig out this ground to lay the foundation. It's like starting point. And then from that starting point, you're laying that foundation. And this is maybe doing some root chakra healing as well. Root chakra meditations or healing, so that you can really feel this sense of stability and security. And I was going to say, and then you want to bring that light up from the root to the sacral, which is that very inspirational Queen of Wands energy here. Sacral chakra, a lot of orange going on here. And then you have the solar light upgrade, which to me is solar plexus chakra, like it says here. So it's like the root to the sacral to the solar plexus. Those are the 3 lower chakras. And it's beautiful because we really do need those 3 lower chakras really balanced, aligned, and activated to then really take that, spiritual leap into the purpose that we are here to do. Because, as spiritual people, a lot of times we're really focused from the heart and above, sometimes the solar plexus and above, but really we need to get grounded. We need to ground ourselves so that all that spiritual energy and vitality can come in and literally be rooted in the 3D world, so that the 3D world starts turning into the 5D world. That's how it works. But yes, you are upgrading all of those lower chakras, which will then, in a sense, really align with those higher chakras. And I love that we've got that inner fire and willpower, because yes, that's exactly what you're embodying. All that fiery energy. And I love it. That is so powerful, Steffers. So whatever it is you choose to do, once you start taking action and literally letting the universe know out loud or in your head, hey, I'm ready for the next. I'm ready for something purposeful and passionate and exciting. It will start coming to you, or you will start aligning yourself with it, because it's already within you. It's just you need to maybe uncover it to bring it to the surface so that you can then attract exactly what it is that you are. I love it. You got this, girl. All right, Michelle De Leon, it is your turn, my sweet dear. We will get into this for you. And then on deck, we've got Marlene V, and then Linda's 1 card. Sorry, yes, no, and then Brianna's 1 card. I'll take another drink of my water while we wait for Michelle's question. This is current lineup right there. All right. My Modern Witch Tarot always kind of sloughs off all these little ends. Like they kind of rip off a little bit. There we go. You can kind of see the fraying on the ends. Like I shuffle them so hard. And the cardstock is so thick that they kind of like crash into each other. So I'm always like picking up or like sweeping off my table when I use these. But I'm cool. It's cool. I'm here for it. A past life reading. I love it. All right, we're going in with the vice versa tarot for Michelle. Past life reading for Michelle. Anything Spirit wants to, and again, a relevant past life that's really affecting you, even currently, is really what I want to pick up on. Wow. Okay, so this is, we've got here the King of Swords and the 5 of Wands. So I am seeing a very masculine energy. You were a male in this life, and wow, this is interesting because I'm seeing like, this volcano here is erupting, and people are like, literally there's earth changes going on, and people are so embroiled in battle, or me versus you, us versus them, that they don't even see this natural disaster that's about to happen. And they're showing me like Mount Vesuvius. I don't know if you know where that is. I believe it's in Italy. That's kind of what they're showing me. Like the eruption of, near Pompeii. And that was a long time ago. Like, I don't know, 11 something, 14 something, probably closer to 11 something, 12 something. AD, I think. But they're showing that you were involved in a land battle with some other guy. So you were the one in the right. Like you deserved to be there. The land was left to you like with your family, and it was more of like a tribal living, but it was like sections of the community. And this guy kept trying to do things on your section of the community, and you're just like, dude, no. Like, I literally, my father left me this land, and I'm seeing you as a 19-year-old boy, man at the time, because 19 was like considered a man back then. I mean, it's still considered a man now, but like to someone who's 39, I still call a 19-year-old boy a kid or a boy. um, but yeah, and he might have taken tried to take advantage of you because he was much older, and was like, no, no, this is how things go. Like, this is what's going on. And your father had died the year before this, eruption here, and you were just trying to, make things right. And this guy is literally like fighting with you, punching you. You're trying to fight back, but like in a, hey, calm down, dude, calm down. Like, what? Why? How? And literally, we've got the eruption going on during all of this. Like, you are embroiled in this battle, like this fight, and you've got your wife, because I'm seeing you had married her. Oh, that's so weird. They're showing me your wife in that life is the brother that you now work for in this life. Whoa, that is weird, but cool. We're here for it. I have major chills too. Um, but the guy that you were fighting is actually your father in this life. Wow. See, I don't even know where this is going until Spirit's like, and then this, and then this, and then this. Wow. But yeah, you guys both, of course, lost your lives, because if it wasn't with the actual, lava, it was the smoke, the ash, all of this. I see you guys just running into the nearest building, but like you died before, it's like they're showing me like you leaving your body before, you felt any pain, so to speak. It's almost like the ash, the thick ash and smoke and all of that took most of the village out before anyone actually like burned alive by the lava or anything like that. Wow. Let's just see what this means for your life now, because we got the past, let's get the now. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. But see, I like the vice versa tarot, because, the traditional depiction, they're both left in the cold. But this guy, he's in the warm sanctuary. But again, it's in reverse. So I'm almost reading this as upright, left out in the cold. But there might be something to do with like the family line, because both of your wife and the guy you're fighting with in that life are literally in your family line in this life. Yeah, you're never agree with your dad's decisions, and this is what I see is that you feel like you're in the inner circle of the family, but it's like maybe the way your father believes, or most specifically religious beliefs, because they are in a church or a sanctuary here. You don't align with his religious beliefs, or his maybe even philosophical or political beliefs, possibly. And sometimes that leaves you feeling like the odd man out, because maybe your brother and other, the wife from that life, your brother now, and you and him don't always see eye to eye. But I think you're more on your brother's side or team than your father's side or team, just like you were in that life. Because your brother, as your wife in that life, was kind of yelling at you like, hey, I think something's happening. We should probably go. And even if you did heed the warning of your brother slash wife in that life, that sounded so weird, brother slash wife. Even if you had heeded any warning, like there would really be nowhere to go. Even if you got on a boat and literally like got in the ocean, or took a trek to get to the ocean. I'm not sure how far away this is from the ocean, but they're showing me water. There were some people going into the water. And it's weird because I actually had a past life in this region as well that I remember, where I literally went into the water, but you didn't make it there. Oh yeah, look, on the back of the deck we got the Four of Swords, or sorry, Six of Swords here. They didn't make it. They didn't make it to the water. Like, this was what they were gonna, some of them were gonna do or trying to do, but they didn't make it. But then we have the Empress card. So in this life, you are meant to kind of heal some of those wounds. Not the fact that you will ever or always see eye to eye with your father, but it's almost like you're coming to this point of let's agree to disagree, because that healing of the Six of Swords is available. You can get on a boat, or literally move away from the whatever was shared with your father while growing up, your family home or whatever, and move away and do your own thing. And really, yeah, he might have things to say about it, but he's not like the authority in your life now. Maybe he was when you were younger, but not now. And this is you really embodying even your like divine feminine and motherly energy, because in that life you were male, of course, in this life you're female. So this is about you, using those more masculine traits to be able to provide and make a life for yourself, but also dip into the more feminine and creative like pursuits that you have in this life, and that can really benefit you moving forward, is really leaning on your creativity and your passion, rather than feeling like that just stability, security of the masculine or root chakra energy, where you feel like, I have to keep this land away from this guy because like this is mine and that's yours over there. Like maybe you kind of struggled with that, like as a younger person, like what's yours and what's mine, and where's the separation between the two. But in this life, you're figuring that out because you got the magician on the back. You're going to be able to figure out your own way, your own belief system, your own philosophies, your own religion, your own whatever. And it's just going to have to be agree to disagree if he doesn't agree with you completely. And that's fine. It's fine. We don't always have to agree and be 100% aligned with everything our family says. That's the beauty of it. But then you have halls of Amenti initiations, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations. So yeah, the fact that you even incarnated in this family line, obviously you've known these people before, but what I'm really seeing with this is not your first rodeo in, a lifetime with your brother and your father, because you were in that life. I'm seeing like Lemurian life, because I got this here. Lemurian crystal. This is you having lives, ancient lives, some even more like relevant or recent, not relevant, recent. Um, but yeah, that's really what I see. And then stop it, spirit, you're just scaring me again. Lemurian light codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with grace. And that's that Empress energy, embracing that beautiful sensitivity, that feminine energy, being your own self, not feeling like that carbon copy of your family, even, agree to disagree, and then living with grace, just living your life your way and not feeling like you have to do it your dad's way or your brother's way or whoever's way. So that's kind of how that past life, and maybe even some hints of Lemurian lives. But that does actually tell you the fact that your dad and brother were in Lemuria, that they are advanced souls just like you are. Even if they don't remember and don't recall and may never recall in this life, who knows? Some star seeds are meant or coded, so to speak, to not wake up, to basically play the role of whatever for other star seeds. And of course, to, learn lessons from past lives for themselves. And they didn't script it in this life to wake up. But I think you did. And I think you needed to see the stark contrast between believing one way and believing another way, growing up in one religion and realizing maybe that religion doesn't quite fit me. It's kind of a theme, but it's beautiful. I love how spirit ties all these things together. Because when the past life readings start, I'm like, how is this gonna tell a story? And then I just let spirit come through and tell it, and it's so fun. It's so fun how it all shapes out. So cool, so crazy. All right, Marlene V, you are next, my dear. And then Linda is on deck with her yes, no question. Quiet when I shut up, because I'm just like, cock, 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 cock. Hey, where I live, the office said they didn't receive the rent payment last month. Can you see why that is? I believe in law of attraction and manifestation. Why would I attract this to myself? Oh no. Let me just see what that email was. Okay, no, nothing to be concerned about. It's just a comment on YouTube. So, all right, I want to go to Everyday Witch, and let's just see what's going on. Because the way you worded this, I'm seeing it that, I mean, obviously, if you did send the payment in, you would have some record of that. If, obviously, like, I don't know how you sent the payment, if it was by check or cash or whatever. But if it was like by debit card, there would definitely be a proof of a purchase, so much, I guess, through the transaction of your bank. So however it was that you paid, there's got to be some sort of paper trail or something. But yeah, let's see. So they said they didn't receive the payment last month. Can we see why that is? Why did they not receive this payment? Hello. Oh, money order. Oh, that might be a little harder to track, because I'm trying to think how. because I know anytime, I mean, it's been years since I've done a money order, but I think when you do it, you kind of get your own receipt of purchasing the money order, but that doesn't mean that, I don't think there's a way to prove that I took said money order and applied it over here. I don't know, but let's just see. Let's feel, why did this happen? Okay, interesting. So this, literally when you're dealing with rent, that is like your sense of stability, your sense of security, because you're paying rent on a home, and a home is what keeps you safe, protected, guarded from the elements, safe from other people. As you sleep at night, you can lock a door and feel safe and secure. And there's something to do with an evolution or a shift that's going on in the sense of security and stability, something with the root chakra, which resonates or, goes along with this kind of emperor energy. It's a very fire energy, very Aries energy as well. So if you have Aries in your chart, wherever Aries is in your chart, this is really like that big, like, alarm bell or like red light. Like, this is where you need to focus your sense of security and stability and your own power. Feeling out of control sometimes, like, I know some people I know that rent, they sometimes feel kind of this sense of instability, because at any point that, landlord or apartment complex or whatever it is could pull the rug and say, "Hey, you're out. We are selling the place," or, whatever. So there's always kind of this, am I still going to be here next month, or, whenever your lease is out, where you're kind of on high alert or like fight or flight mode. And this emperor is letting you know that you're learning to not be so in fight or flight, and just realizing that, yeah, maybe this is my home and someone else owns that home, but my greater home while on earth is my body, and no one owns that, not even me, because, like, we think we own our bodies and that we are our bodies. I mean, yes, our bodies are a part or portion of what it is and who it is we are and what we're here to do while we're here. But there is that part of you that's the real you that lives on after said body dies. But as humans, we over and over and over identify as just this body. So this is like body autonomy, or just feeling in control of your own body. And once you get stable and secure, feeling in your own body like, I'm safe, I'm guided, I'm protected, no matter what happens, spirit has my back. As you really work through those inner knowings and issues, then the stability and stuff in your external living situation or reality or rental, um, will start to align with what you feel on the inside. So the fact you might have been feeling a little unstable here and there, hello Jonathan, welcome. That might be playing a role with kind of the external and what's going on out there. But the good news is, look at this. You've got the Ace of Cups. This is self love. This is emotional fulfillment and contentment. And this is you knowing that you're going to be okay. This is a new beginning. And maybe this is, I don't know if there have been some things going on around your home or wherever it is that you're renting that have been kind of shady or making you feel a little nervous, or like, man, I wish I could move somewhere else. Even sometimes us thinking these things, it's almost like our subconscious bringing up problems that maybe we're not seeing on a like physical level, but we feel them vibrationally. So maybe this could be an indication that maybe it would be good to start looking up, new places to live, if that resonates. If you're kind of in the market or wanting to maybe someday soon be in the market for a new place, yeah, this is your subconscious speaking loud and clear. Let's go. It's time to go. And that's what you're going to be doing, because you have access right here to a new timeline and a new beginning. But it all starts with from within. As within, so without. As we really know we're safe and stable and secure wherever we are, because everywhere we go, there we are, right? But loving ourselves just for who we are and what we're here to do unconditionally, which is difficult to love yourself and others unconditionally as a human person, because we're conditioned and programmed from day one almost to take that unconditionality out of it and put conditions on it. But as start to put your feelers out there for a new place, this just acted as kind of a signpost, or kind of a little hiccup or bump in your road to kind of get you to really pay attention to your surroundings and the present moment. Like, I want to move, and like somehow, some way, Mercury was retrograde last month, so sometimes communications and transfers of money and things like that can go a little haywire. So that could also have played a role, but that's not like the reason behind it. The reason that was attracted in your reality was because I think at the core of things, you want to move. You want to feel safer and more secure, not just in the home, but also in the body. But I think there is a better home out there for you. Yeah, you almost feel like you have to defend your energy, or maybe there's neighbors or people around you that you I'm just feeling like this tensing up of my, like, especially my stomach area. Like it kind of tenses up. Like I just want to put my head down and hurry from the car to the house or whatever it is so I don't have to talk to certain people, or just the vibe of the place is maybe off a little bit. And you feel almost like you have to defend yourself in, not like physically, but like just vibrationally, like you've got to protect yourself, or you know, wait till certain people aren't around to then do what you want, something like that. And you shouldn't have to live that way. You should be able to live free and kind of in your own autonomy, your own authority, without feeling like, are other people watching me? Like, what's going on? And I'm not saying that, people are literally watching you, but like, it's just the vibe of, I don't want people like in my business and stuff like that. It's a very minor thing, but like, we all deserve to feel that private time while we're at home, wherever our home is. We had a whole bunch fly out, but yeah, you can put forth this effort to find a place. It might not be as easy as you're thinking, oh, I want a new place, and tomorrow you find it. You might have to kind of, get your feelers out there and do some of that, law of attraction stuff to attract the place that's best going to serve you. But the new place, it's like that Ace of Cups. You've taken that Ace of Cups and you're holding it as the king of your new castle, the new place that you're moving, and the place that you're going to be feeling a lot more emotionally balanced and secure. And this energy of feeling like you have to work hard, or whatever it is with the 7 and 9 of wands, you won't have to feel that in your new residence. So, and we do have the Knight of Pentacles that fell to the floor. So that just kind of reaffirms that, again, it might not happen overnight, but you just putting intention out there and starting to move, not literally, but like energetically move your energy or put your energy out there in a new direction, will actually bring you a new residence where you actually feel more safe and emotionally content. All right. I'm going to actually get, let's go to the Sacred Traveler for just a couple of other insights on Marlene and being able to move. Since we've established why this happened, let's get kind of moving forward energy for you, Marlene. Okay, great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. Yes, this is you literally being able to move and do what you want. And then we have miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. So yeah, things are really gonna shape up for you, and you're gonna actually find a place, I think, that's gonna be well within your budget and much nicer than the place you're at now. Like, because miracles are at play, and you being into the law of attraction and manifestation and stuff, that's really gonna help you get on the path that you really feel good. Because look on the back of the deck here, we've also got the full energy. Taking that leap of faith will really bring you to something so much better, because literally your ship is coming in. You're going to feel so much better and more abundant and more vibrationally sound at this new place. So this basically happened to kind of force your hand and get you to move in a new direction. Which is like, well, I wished I'd have just done it without having to go through all that. But like, sometimes as humans, we need some things to happen for us to really get that fire under our butt to be like, okay, spirit, I'll do it. All right. I hope that resonated for you, my dear. Let me just check the donations here. Yes, we do have one from Jacina. Thank you so much. So up next, we've got I'm actually going to add her to the list real quick. Jacina, my dear. Chanel. Beautiful name. Okay. Chanel. That's not how you spell Chanel, Amanda. L-E. There we go. That is our current lineup. So, Linda wants a yes-no question. So, Linda, go ahead and post your yes-no, my dear, and we will get right into that for you. And then Brianna is next with her one-card read, and then Jacina. Amanda, more of a one-card pull versus yes-no. Cool. That works for me. Big family dinner next week, anticipating a lot of tension. Will it be more drama to skip it or drama to attend? Okay, let's see. We're going to pull a card for each one. How does that sound? I know. It's than a one card read, but you know me and my one card readings, they are usually 2 to 3 card readings. They're still shorter than the full donation, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. So what will be the energy if you attend? And what will be the energy if you just decide, nah, I'm not doing it? We'll see what we get here. Attending will be Knight of Cups. So you might actually be pleasantly surprised that someone's actually on your side or emotionally forthcoming and empathetic and nice and vibing with you in some way. And if you stay home, you can just do your own thing. Like, really, I don't think there's too many alarm bells or red flags, but let's get a clarifier on that Knight of Cups. But you're going to be peaceful and content if you decide to just stay home too. But let's get a clarifier on that Knight of Cups about this big family dinner. Anything that Linda can expect, any obstacles, any red flags, anything she needs to be aware of energetically that are just going to make you roll your eyes. Yeah, it's interesting because you think this is what you're going to get. Like, who knows? They could bring up this, they could bring up that, who knows what they're going to do. But it all stems on past heartbreak or things that have transpired in the past. Like, the family is so stuck and focused on the past and the woulda, shoulda, couldas. Oh, you should have done this. You should be like that. All of that. That's what you're expecting. But there's going to be someone at least around that's on your side, that's not going to be, making passive aggressive comments, and that is on your side. But if you want to avoid this whole shebang, you can just stay home. Yeah, I do still do generals. It's 22-22 for like a more in-depth reading and 11-11 for a quicker reading. I hope that answers your question, Jonathan. But yeah, I really do see there might be some of the people at this dinner that are focused on the past, bringing things up, all of that. But there will be someone at this dinner that's on your side and that's at least at bat for you, or where you can, kind of shift your focus from these ones to this one. But even just staying home, I think you'll be just fine to skip it. Really, Spirit's leaving the choice in your hands, but you do have more comrades in arms than you really do know or believe you do in the family. Why, Spirit? Help me. Try to shuffle these the right way this time. There we go. That was better. All right. You're so welcome. Absolutely. So up next, we got Brianna for her one card read. And then Jacina is on deck, and Monica. Oh, so sweet. I don't know if she is donating because she's actually here or for some other reason. She's but I'm gonna put her on the list. Monica, if you're here, you're on my list. So get in here, girl. She sent me the exact donation amount. All right. And Monica and I actually have a collab coming up. I don't know that I've mentioned that. Maybe I have. I don't remember. Life. But yeah, we have a collab coming up on Valentine's Day. And it's her part is going to focus on, and she's Chemistry with Kismet Tarot. If you want to look her up and be subscribed in advance, you can do that. Otherwise, you can subscribe to her through the Monday's video. And she's going to be focusing on your love story. And she has something amazing planned. Like, I haven't watched it yet. Did I? No, I didn't. But I saw the description and everything, and I'm just like, whoa, this is so cool. But hers is telling the story of your love, and your love, like you and your love, like your love story, like the past, the lessons you've learned and everything you've gone through. And then at my channel, we'll take up present to future of your love story and what you can expect moving forward in the connection with you and your love. So yeah, it's a couples reading rather than a singles reading, because I usually do singles readings if I do readings in love at all. I don't do a lot of them, but usually I do like who will you marry or your soulmate or the future of this. I don't think I've done the future of your connection with couples, but I think I have with singles. How will the world respond to my channel? Let's find out for Brianna. Oh, link to the PayPal is pinned in the chat and also in the description. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lunar. I appreciate that. All right, Brianna, let's really focus this energy in. Brianna, how will the world respond to her channel? We have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning that can really bring you some income. But of course, this is but a seed, but an idea. You have to then create the channel, figure out what content you're offering on the channel, and then start putting stuff on the channel for people to, what's the word? Vibe with? What's the word? I have the word and it's just like floating just above me. Um, Not collaborate with the content, but like consume, like to consume the content. So yeah, this is a very lucrative seed that you can plant. It's just a matter of, are you gonna plant it and actually follow through? Because this is where the work starts. We get this divinely inspired idea from spirit, and then now what are we gonna do about it? Because every seed, think of this, a seed for a great oak tree. It looks like just this tiny little brown seed or whatever, but you plant that seed and you nurture it and you water it and things start growing. I mean, that seed has the innate intelligence to become a grand and mighty, oak tree. Oh, that word is in your I have chills. She's freaking out. Ah! I am so happy. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's no worry, Justina. You're good. No worries. But thank you. I appreciate that. But yes, I have major chills. But it will grow to be a mighty oak because the innate intelligence of said mighty oak is all entrained into that seed. It's just the nurturing and the love and the content you're creating and the major chills that I have right now that is going to help that grow. The love you put in, I almost fainted. Mama Monica did the fake fainting where she falls back on the couch, like all dramatic. I love that lady, and I haven't seen her around much, so I'm glad you brought her forward. But let's just see what else. I know it's a one card, but I want to know. I want to know about Brianna's channel. Just anything else that wants to come through, how the world will respond. You're damn right. Sorry, I don't usually swear, but Mama Monica's a little bit spicy. Oh, my face is all red too. Her favorite color. I love her so much. She is hilarious. You said Monica right before you started my reading. That's right. My friend Monica just popped in too, and I didn't even think of it. Yeah, no worries, Justina. You're good. You're good. But thank you. I do appreciate that. But this is awakening. This is you planting seeds of awakening in your content to help spiritual soul sisters and soul brothers on their spiritual journey, on their spiritual path. If that's not the premise, or ooh, I have chills down my right leg now. If that's not the premise of your channel, at the very least, you're infusing it with those codes, and people will take a very spiritual message from whatever content you are providing for them. That's what's going on here. I love it so much. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. Major chills. They don't stop. They don't stop when spirit is around. Woo! Especially Mama Monica. She really brings it. She's hilarious and just so supportive of her little girl. And look, of course, Mama Monica has to pop in with the Empress with her favorite color on. Queen. Yes, do it. Do it. And you are coming from this place of motherly, nurturing, beautiful, intuitive, loving energy. Of course, with some spice, because like we can't do without the spice when Mama Monica's around. So literally ask her. I mean, you don't even have to ask. She's like, I'm already in the car, bags packed. Let's take this journey. She's already with you. Major chills. Oh my goodness. Yes, she's already on it with you on this journey, but you can ask her if you feel you need to ask her to be on this journey with you. Ask her either in your head or out loud. Hey, Mama, let's go. We're going to take this journey and let's just see what happens with this channel. And of course, when the channel's ready, and because you had said something about you're like days away from pushing it or doing it, 2 days away from hitting the share button. There you go. When you do, let us know, because I'm sure all of us will be interested in coming to check out what you have to offer, my dear. I'm all about sharing the love, so let us know, and we will be there. We're waiting on the edges of our seats, and I'm so excited for you. Oh, you're frozen at this point. Oh no. Well, I hope, like with the live stream or like pushing the button. I'm not sure. But whatever you've got going on, Spirit's leading the way. So take the cue from Spirit to know when the right time is for everything. And yeah. And my one word of advice for anyone starting a channel would be to have at least a couple weeks content, if not a month, if you can really swing it, about a month's worth of content planned and ready to, upload. That way you don't feel like you're, oh my gosh, how do I oh no, people like it and I don't have another video planned, and then you stress out. So like have a little bit of cushion to give yourself burnout relief and just some vacation time, if you need it. Yes, I'm excited. Oh, Frozen isn't covered in chills. Gotcha. I like that kind of Frozen. We're here for that kind of Frozen. Yes. All right. I'm so excited. There's your one card read that turned into a little bit more, but like Mama Monica never disappoints. All right, Justina, my dear, go ahead and post your question and we'll get right into that. Okay. I knew this was going to be magical. It's funny because I'm like, this morning when I woke up, I still wasn't sure, am I going to go live today or not? And then about 9 my time, about 2 hours before the live, I'm like, okay, let's go live, and created the live stream and everything. And I just had a feeling it was going to be fun and magical. So, all right, Justina, go ahead and push your question. I'm going to take a drink of water because it's been a minute. Oh, who set you up on your job and why? I really was called to this deck. So we're going to also pull from this deck. What's on the back? Increase. Wonder if that will pertain to your reading. Okay, let's see. For Justina, who set Justina up at her job and why? Ooh, yeah. There's jealousy. There's deception here. Someone was jealous of how well you've been shining. And with this person wearing blue, this is that throat chakra communication. So someone said something, or maybe something you said really put this person into jealousy, like something you weren't even bragging about, but were just like, oh, I'm so excited because whatever. And this person really took it and twisted it, and whatever the case was, or they communicated in a sneaky way behind your back to say things that weren't even true. Yeah, in a sneaky way. But let's see who this was. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, it feels like a feminine. I was kind of getting a feminine energy, even though this looks like a more masculine energy. It's almost like this person is trying to appear as someone they are not. So again, it almost looks like a masculine energy, but it's kind of hard to tell. But this is a female energy, and she is trying to. If this is not an actual female, if you have an intuition that it's a male, they're kind of working with their more feminine ways. Ooh, they wrote a letter to HR. But it's all based on like catty jealousy. It really has nothing to do with you or how awesome or not awesome that you are. It's their own like jealous projections that they're putting on you, because it's like they want to climb the corporate ladder, or they want to raise, they want to be the one to be the top dog. So I do feel if this definitely, it feels very female. This to me feels like this person is either like equal to you as far as like the corporate ladder goes, or maybe possibly right below you. And they just saw this, they just got this idea that I'm going to say or do this. And just to see if they could bump up, either to what was possibly going to be you getting the raise or the promotion or the bump up or the accolades or whatever it was, or them being able to take your place if you were gone. So this is someone who would look to benefit with you being, oh, you were fired. Yeah, so this to me feels like the person who would have looked or appeared to have replaced the position you just emptied, if that makes sense. Yeah, let's get some more information on this. Because the why, I think we got the why, but like, what? Why? Yeah, this person just did it because they're all up in their feels, their emotions, and it's like they thought they could get what you have and it would emotionally fulfill them, but really all this is going to do, because they're bringing this bad karma of deception and lies into their getting ahead. Because yeah, people can get ahead that way in life, but as we shift from a more 3D consciousness to 5D consciousness, that kind of sneaky behavior is going to get you caught and found out much, much sooner than it has in, say, the past. Think of a lot of the people that run countries and rule the world, so to speak. They will throw anyone under the bus to get ahead. And it's like, how do they keep getting more money, more fame, more accolades by being such crappy, dodgy people? Well, their number is up. And people who operate like that, let me step on you to get ahead, those numbers are up because we can't continue to get ahead that way anymore. This is a hand up, hand out. Like, I will pull you up, and then when I'm below, you pull me up. Like, we're working together. It's service to others, not just service to self. That's the direction we're moving as a collective. So all this dodgy, low blow, liar, deception behavior to get ahead is gonna crash and burn and blow up in people's faces much, much more soon than it did in the past. Because even in the past, it's like these people keep getting rewarded for their crappy behavior. How is this even fair? It wasn't, and it's not, and it's not going to continue to be, though. It's not going to continue to be this way for much longer. Especially in 2022, going into 2025, like these next couple years, um, things are really shifting. Ways of operating, even coping mechanisms, ways that we've operated in the past aren't going to work moving into these higher timelines, higher energies. We're going to have to put up or shut up. We're going to have to level up and do things from our heart and do things with other people's best interests at heart and our best interests at heart. Not doing things, in these catty ways like this person did, that literally got you fired. I mean, someone going to that level to get someone else fired, like that is next level just nastiness. Like, you don't mess with someone's stability and security. Like, that's just gross. But I'm glad you found a new position. That's good. I'm so glad. And it allows you to spend more time with your daughter. See, so really, blessing in disguise, really. And this person's kind of wearing a disguise. But this is going to be able to help you speak your truth. Hello. Hello, Monica. I have you on my list. Thank you for your donation. You're going to be right after this question. All right. So, what else does Justina need to know about this thing that happened and why? Yeah, exactly. This person was afraid, and there's, the robe blowing in the wind yet again. The winds of change. I just heard, like I was saying, that shift from one epoch to the next, from 3D to the 5D. This person can't get away with this snarky, horrible behavior much longer. They're gonna have to buck up, put up, or shut up. Because they're getting to this place where they're playing it. I'm almost reading this the reverse. Like, they think that them acting from this place of fear and jealousy and deception is them playing it safe, but it's gonna blow up in their face. It's 12:12 on my clock too. So maybe looking up, and it was 11:11 for Michelle just a second ago. Looking up 11:11 or 12:12, that might be some angel numbers. But let's just see how this is for you moving forward, because we've gotten enough about them. But yeah, look on the back, hidden motives, hidden motivations. This person may at work have even pretended to be your friend, or like, oh yeah, I like you, I care for you. How dare they fire you? Like, talking out of both sides of their mouth. I'm the one that wrote the letter, but like, oh, how dare they fire you? Mm-mm. Yeah. But use your intuition with who you think it might be. Enough about them, though. Like, they're yesterday's whatever. We're gonna feel into what's ahead for you as a result of what happened, Justina. Ooh, this is actually something really cool happening in your love life. I don't know if you already have someone, or this just makes you fall back in love with life, or to be able to, spend time with your daughter, like you said. This is masculine energy, though. Maybe you stepping more into your masculine energy, where before maybe you just, I don't know, were too trusting with someone, or something was going on with that. But yeah, you have professional assistance. So the place that you're at now, it's almost like you're gonna work your way up the whatever. I don't really even see this as like a hierarchical kind of thing, but like, you're gonna be paid better at this new job. If you're not now, it's coming. Like, people are gonna see your worth, and your true light is literally gonna shine right off the page of that resume. I know this job is still relatively new to you, but yeah, what else for the future for Justina and why this happened? Yeah, you're going to actually have supportive friends and colleagues, not people who are pretending to be friends and talking out of both sides of their mouth and doing all that. These are actual good people that you want to spend time with, higher vibe people, not just people putting on a false mask to, and increase was on the back of the deck when we started. So really, that increase in your abundance and being able to spend time with your daughter, has actually come from this, deceptive move by this person. So good actually has come from this, even though that wasn't this person's intention. But good has actually come to you as a result. So silver lining, just seeing the silver lining of this and moving on, and even maybe forgiving this person, even if they don't deserve it. We got deserving on the back because you deserve to not have to carry the resentment or whatever it was surrounding what happened, But you got this. You're on to way bigger things. And that was a different card. That was a new card that flopped out. Angels of the Four Directions. And the Angels of the Four Directions are Archangel Michael, Uriel, Gabriel, and Raphael. So working with those four angels are actually going to really help you bring on that deserving and that increase in abundance, increase in time of family, and with your love, if that's the case. But yeah, woo. And teacher, yeah, this has taught you a lot. And I'm almost seeing this as spirit helping teach you a lot of life lessons right now. But also you can then turn around and teach these lessons. So, your daughter and, other people you work with and people in your life don't have to learn the hard way that you did. Yeah. All right. So up next, we've got Monica. Let's see what Monica's question is. She might have left it over on PayPal. I can check. Are you still with us, Monica? Are you still with us? Mama Monica's like, mm-hmm. We got two Monicas in the house. One in spirit and one in person / internet. I'm so glad you've learned a lot from this. And there's Mama Monica's chills again. I hope Brianna's still here to be witnessing this. I love it. You're here. Okay. So is your question over on PayPal or do you want to put it here? All right. Let's see. Oh, you were just donating because you love me. Aw. Well, I still want to do a question for you. Okay, and we have a donation coming in from Mystery Person. Mystery Person. But this is funny because this is a different Mystery Person than before. But I did say on a recent live that I had that if you do want to remain anonymous, I can just put you on as Mystery Person or Anonymous or whatever name you want to be called instead of who you are. If you let me know that, like at the very beginning of your, typing it in the PayPal description of what you're paying for or what you're doing, the question, I can definitely do that. And this person is taking me up on that offer. And I think that's so cool because sometimes we don't want all of our business broadcast on the internet. But you insisted. I did insist. So bring it on, sis. All right. You can just give me general guidance for me before I do my filming. I love it. We're going to go to the Light Seers Tarot. Haven't used this one yet today. So let's dive in for Monica. Just any general messages, guidance before she does her filming. Just anything she needs to know about her life, her channel, her filming, just whatever spirit really feels relevant to bring forward. And then Mystery Person, you're on deck, and I have your question, obviously, since you don't want to shout it out in the comments. I will be reading that and possibly timestamping that if I remember. We're at 1 hour, 17 minutes, 26 seconds right now. Okay, Monica. Ooh, yes, you are making some big plans to move forward. This is you moving ahead, and I have major chills now, so your dad is helping you with this. Wow, Spirit is really coming through today. I love it. Especially because of all the deception and all the crap that happened with the old channel, with, other people. You're making plans to move beyond that. Like, look, this person's literally behind her. And I could, do that. Oh, no, it's in front of her. No, but this is how I had it, just intuitively. Stack the cards this way. Literally, that energy is behind you. Even if you're worried that this person's going to follow you into the current and future and find you that way, too little, too late is what John, your father, is telling me. Too little, too late. Even if this person still has their vendetta against you and is trying to harm your new channel, it's going to be that there's so much activity on the channel, so much more than there was on the old channel, that anything this person does or tries to do or attempts to do just isn't going to work for long, and they're going to not get that payoff that they're expecting where you get dejected and whatever, because you're just moving ahead. If that follows you, it may not even follow you. Spirit's like, did she learn her lesson? If she learned her lesson, this will not follow you into the new energy of the new channel. It will not follow you, because you're literally giving birth to this channel yourself. There's your card, one of two that I know represent you in the deck. You are coming out, and this is you feeling safe and secure and protected, and you being the protector of your child, aka your new tarot channel. That this person, no matter their nasty energy from the past, present, or even future, it's just not going to be invading this. And if it does, it's just not going to have the effect that it once did. And the person's going to get bored with their tail tucked between their legs and crawl away off into the dark. All right. So what else does Monica need to know moving forward? Woo. Yeah, literally. And I'm glad I used the Light Seers Tarot, because in any other deck, the Five of Wands looks like there's more to come, more conflict, more chaos, more blah, blah, blah. This person literally, it's like the same person. I know it's different people, but they're dressed so similarly that it's almost like the same person is just working their way to the top, literally working their way through any conflict, any changes they had to make, any issues, any, haters, trolls, stalkers, whatever. They've worked their way through it, and now they are ready to reach this Ace of Wands energy that I'm really reading from this fire here, which is that new channel, that new beginning, that new inspiration. I love this Five of Wands. I'll bring it to me any day of the week. I love it. But let's just see most specifically for this new thing that you're filming, or these things, the next few that you're filming. Yes, you're putting a lot of your soul, your love, your emotional heart into this, and it will be very well received. And it's funny because this almost reminds me of Valentine's Day, and I know that you and I have that collab planned for Valentine's Day, so that's going to bring you a lot of emotional contentment and help let you know, and here come the chills again, let you know that you're on the right path. Even if it's not wildly successful, because I don't know even how much of my audience is even watching my content to then pull toward your content. But at the very least, there's going to be more eyes on it than you've ever had on your channel, if that makes sense. And people will come, that those that really resonate on an emotional and soul level, they will stay. That's the beauty part of it. But they will cut. And then look, you're on the back of the deck. There you go. Here's your combo. And what I love about the Light Seers Tarot version of the High Priestess, yes, she looks like she's got her eyes closed. But does she? Because the makeup on it, it also looks like it's open. And then that light of the third eye is wide open. So what you do or don't see with your physical senses or your eyes, your intuition, your clairvoyance will let you know, ahead of time what is, or even in the moment, what it is you need to say or talk about or convey or do, business moves that you need to make with your channel, or uploading schedules or whatever that looks like for you. You're going to know, intuitively before you see it, in your physicals, as within, so without. So you'll make the change or the thing, put the thing forward that you want, and then that kind of comes first. And then you'll start seeing it reflected in, people commenting, people liking, people whatever. But yeah, trusting your intuition and your higher guidance with anything surrounding your channel, your business, whatever it is. Yeah, it's been off the charts for me lately. I love it. All right, one more. What do we got? The Three of Cups. Look at that. This is soul sister, soul family. You're finding soul clients or soul viewers. People who are connected to you on a soul level are finding their way to your channel. And this is something to celebrate. So you're going to be really excited and really content with the direction things are going very soon. If you're not already, it's coming very soon. And I'm really excited to see where this goes for you. Let's go to the, I always forget the name of this, the activation, the activation of light, gateway of light activation cards. I'm trying to read it. It's kind of dark, or it's like foil on the cards, but it was so dark I couldn't see it. On the box of cards, not the cards. Okay, for Monica, anything else she needs to know? Most specifically, your channel. That's what's really coming online here. No pun intended. Okay, we'll get that one and that one. What do we got? We've got, ooh, I love it. Halls of a Mentee, initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations. Yes, this is just the beginning. I really do see this as just the beginning of something really beautiful, something that is going to grow and bring you a lot of, soul clients, soul connections, people that you're really happy to have in the community that you're building. It's beautiful. And this is really spirit guided. Spirit is really guiding this. And then we have the central sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success. I love it. And this card actually came out as like one of the piles to pick on. You can go through my recent upload thumbnails. It's got to be in the last 10 or so uploads for sure. Might be your soul family or a message from your star family pick a card. There might be a message in this specific one for you. This is the scarab beetle. And they have a very just like otherworldly and godly and magical meaning of protection and abundance and all sorts. I love it. But yeah, this is you downloading like content ideas to create the abundance in your life and just regeneration. You were that phoenix rising from the ashes of your old channel and bringing you the success that you sought the first time around. It's very Purnavasu energy, which Purnavasu is a nakshatra in Vedic astrology, which is interesting. My moon and my north node are in Purnavasu nakshatra, which is in the Vedic sign of Gemini, and it goes into Cancer, the sign of Cancer in Vedic astrology, and it's purely in the sign of Cancer, I believe, in Western astrology, which I know you have Cancer placements, my dear. Yes, so Purnavasu nakshatra, I'll spell it out if you want to look into that and see if any of your placements line up. Purnavasu. And I know it comes after, like, I don't remember. I think Sirius is an Ardra nakshatra. And I know you had mentioned something about sun being there. I don't remember. Purnavasu. Go look it up. Look up the Western version of it. Or if you want to subtract 23 degrees to 24 degrees, roughly, off of your placement in Cancer. So, of course, if it's like 17 Cancer, you go down to 0 and then take the other, 13? Does that add up to 30? I think math is hard when you're trying to channel spirit. But yeah, just look it up, or even I can look it up. If you let me know what degree your placements, your Sun and Mercury are. I can look it up for you because like we're friends. So cool. All right, wow, that's powerful stuff. You got some good stuff coming in, and I just hear it's just going to keep getting better. And I just saw one that I have to talk about. The angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. And that's exactly what you need to have a successful tarot or YouTube channel for like spiritual content. And what you're providing is that really strong angelic and spiritual connection, which you have. So that's really going to serve you moving forward. It really is. All right. Exciting times. I'm so excited. So we've got Jonathan. And then we have mystery person. So Jonathan, go ahead and post your question, my friend. Oh, your video I was telling you about I can do math. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. That's so funny. All right. Yeah, if you want to be found, it used to be Lunar. Do you remember back in the days of like Brooke and Natalia Lee's live streams? That's how I know I found your channel through my channel, but I saw you in one of those live streams, the right with me videos, and I clicked on it. It said view profile. They don't have that anymore. I really wish they did, but that's how I added you, if I'm not mistaken, or how I added a couple people I know for sure from their live streams that I was vibing with. So I'm like, I'm going to add you, or I'm going to go subscribe to you. But I'm going to view your profile so I can go subscribe to you. Otherwise, you have to type it in. And if it's just a name, sometimes it doesn't pop up. Yeah, so when this video goes live, it is live. When this video is not live anymore and it just posts to my page, go into the comment box and you can leave your, anybody here who wants to, and you want people to find your channel, feel free to do it. I'm not one of those channels that's like, don't come in here and advertise. I don't care. Do what you want. As long as you're being nice and respectful, cool. I'm cool with it. Let's vibe. Let's network. Let's connect. All right. Jonathan wants a general. That's right. All right, Jonathan. Let's get you a general message. You're so welcome. Hello, Burma. Hello to you, my dear. All right, Jonathan. Jonathan. All right. So this next phase of life for you, Jonathan, I really see you being a lot more emotionally connected or committed to your life or something exciting going on in your life. Something that you're working really hard on or really like you maybe moving. Anytime I get this 8 of Pentacles, even though 8 of Pentacles really doesn't have anything to do with moving, it's like they've got all their stuff packed up and they're ready to move. They're ready to go in a new direction. So if you're not physically moving like where you're at, like your residence, this could be energetically, you're just moving in a direction. And of course, nights are all about forward momentum, forward direction. The Knight of Cups is moving forward in a way that feels more emotionally fulfilling. So, where you don't feel like everyone's taking advantage of you, or you don't feel like, you know, life is boring, life is passing me by, and just feeling like a victim at all. This is you feeling empowered and inspired and really happy with the direction or the trajectory that your life is going. That's really what I see with that. I actually want to pull one more just to get a well rounded take on what's going on. Yeah, because in the past, you really have struggled through some hard times. And they're really highlighting the fact this is in the past. This heartbreak, heartache, emotional grief, energy is in the past. I mean, maybe it's currently in your reality right now in the present moment, but this is what's overtaking it. Because you've worked hard to heal from a lot of your past wounds and traumas. This could even be as far back as your childhood, that you're still kind of affected or really affected by things your parents said or did or didn't do, neglect, trauma, wounds, even in past love relationships, because this is a very romantic card as well. Might be something coming up on Valentine's Day. I know that's just a few days away. Where you have something to be excited about. If you don't have someone in your life, this is just you treating yourself as your own Valentine, Jonathan, whatever resonates. But, really learning to love yourself, because you really have had to mend that broken heart all on your own without anyone else's help. And you've done a really beautiful job. I mean, we all have more work we can do, but that's where the 8 of Pentacles comes in. It's like you're willing to do the work. You're willing to heal, from this past energy so that you can have that emotionally fulfilling present moment and future. So, whatever you've been through recently or even in the past, all that hard work you've done to heal through it, to feel it, because like I always say, we can't push it away or it just gets trapped within us somewhere, and it always gets poked and comes out when we're provoked in those ways. But if we feel it and heal it and deal with it and release it, that is how we can move through those, old emotions and stuff from the past. Okay, so I hope that resonated for you, my dear Jonathan. I'm gonna take a drink of my water. And I'm thinking, mystery person, I think, is our last donation. Let me just see. Okay. You're so welcome. Everything is true. Aw. Well, big hugs to you, because you've really been through some stuff in your life. Big, big hugs. Okay, so mystery person. So is Scorpio and I done for good now? And no, yeah, I know someone here named Pika Lee likes to talk about Scorpio a lot. This is not her, so don't be thinking that's her. This is mystery person, someone else. All right. So are Scorpio and this mystery person done for good now? Are they done for good? Please let us know all the tea, Spirit. Are they done for good? Well, we have the 5 of Wands, so yeah, it might have felt, if this was any other deck, I'd say, yeah, you're done. But again, with this 5 of Wands mystery person, and your timestamp is 132:32. 132:32. So if you're not watching, I will remember that, or maybe I'll write it down. I'm going to write it down. No. Yes, I'm going to write a note here that will alert me. 132:32. Okay. 1 second. Stand by, mystery person. Okay. 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 All right. So, yes, if this was any other deck, I'd say, it's just going to be more problems and all that moving forward. But this person has constructed almost like a ladder to work their way through any issues, conflicts, confrontations, problems between you and Scorpio in the past, that you can have a new revival, a new passion, a spark. That Ace of Wands is that like phallic energy. very sexual energy. So like that spark is still there. That spark has not gone out. That flame has not gone out. It's just there's been a lot of other stuff that is kind of not put the flame out, but kind of put it a little bit out of reach maybe in the past. But let's feel into the future of this connection between you and Scorpio. Ooh, we got a lot going on. Yeah, we got a lot going on. Okay, yeah. Yeah. There's been a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of wounds that, has happened in this relationship. But again, with what we've got going on, it's only over if you say it's over. It's only over if the Scorpio says it's over. Like that's how I see this. That's how this is reading. But you may even dream about this person a lot, or dream about the happy times, maybe even the not so happy times with this person. But you're going to know very soon, because this is very quick moving energy. You're going to know very soon if this is something you want to explore again in the future, or in the present even, or if this is something you definitely want to put to rest for good, or at least for the recent future. You're going to know very soon if this is something you want to pursue. Let's put it that way. Yeah, because the moon, you're going to be very tuned into your emotions, and even asking your mom keeps checking into your readings, asking your mom for help. This is beautiful. And just trusting that mom version of you, because you are the mom of your own inner child. I do see that as well, but the mom of your own children and what's in their best interest, and really leaning and learning through that intuition what is best for you. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. So look at this. That hard work will pay off. Whatever you, it's like that saying, the two wolves. It's like the wolf that you feed is the one, that will, I don't know the rest of it, but basically almost Spirit showing me like 2 lawns. The lawn that you water will be the one that grows and that is green. And that's what I see. It's like if you water this connection, if you work through the wounds of the past in this connection, definitely you do have a future in this connection. If you're willing to put in all that effort it takes to get here, you will reap the benefit of that. But you also have the, I guess, timeline available where you can just allow this to kind of fade away. I mean, you have the choice either way. That rhymed. Thank you, Spirit. Let's tune in. Anything else we need to know about this connection between Scorpio and mystery person? We have honor your feelings for first quarter moon in Pisces. So this is you maybe literally putting your hands on your heart and going into a meditation and just asking, what is my best path forward? Is it with Scorpio? Is it not? Is it, moving on with someone else? Is it being alone for a while? Like, what is my best path forward? And you will know, because meditation will bring the answers that you seek. And then, of course, we've got the first quarter moon in Gemini, and both of these are first quarter moons. So around the first quarter moon, when the moon is about halfway lit up in the sky like that, that's when you're going to know. That's when you're going to know by going into meditation, because I think that's when you're very connected to your intuition, is halfway between the new moon and the full moon. So you'll know. It's about a week after the new moon and a week before the full moon, I think. No. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yes. Which might be, I'm trying to think, the new moon, we're already past this point now, I think. Now I'm confusing myself. Okay, Spirit's like, move it along, Amanda. But yeah, speak your world into being. So if you want this connection to be the thing, speak it into being. Think about it, work on it, nurture it, and make it happen. But if you're not sure, or you're just kind of like, I don't know, then allow it to kind of fade. And if it is meant to be, nothing could keep it away. If it is meant to be, it will keep coming into your awareness over and over and over, and not in an annoying way. Not like, oh, this person again. Like in a beautiful way, in a very Knight of Cups kind of way that feels way more stable and supportive than it ever felt before. If it's meant to be, and you decide to let it go, if it is meant to be, it will come back around. That's how you know. Christina Aguilera lyrics. All right, 2 more. Last quarter moon, so it's the other half. The other half is illuminated. I don't know, I might have had that backwards. Maybe it's between the new moon and full moon, or full moon and new moon. Figure it out. You figure it out. You can Google, when is the next first quarter moon? When's the next last quarter moon? But reflect on your priorities is this one. Oh, funny. They're both last quarter moons, and these are both first quarter moons. Look at that. That's interesting. Yeah, reflect on your priorities. What is a priority in your life right now? Is a relationship with Scorpio a priority right now? Is it? If it's not, it's okay to allow it to kind of take a back burner or kind of again fade. Because again, if it's meant for you, that flame will never go out. If it's meant for you, it will not go out. It can be like off in the distance. Like think of someone with a lit torch. If they're right next to you, you feel the heat of that torch. You feel it. It's there. It's almost burning you. You feel it. But if it's, a little distance away, you can still see it. It's there, but you can't maybe feel the heat of it on your face. And then if it's way out there, it's still lit, it's still fire, but like it's much harder to feel the farther it gets away. But it doesn't mean it's not there. So allowing your priorities to shake out. And Spirit's almost showing me like playing Yahtzee, like a game of dice. Like you shake the cup, and as you shake the cup, you're just allowing chance or spirit even to let play out whatever is going to play out, and figuring out what your priorities are and making those the dice in the cup. And anything that's not really a priority right now can kind of stay out or stay away, because you do need a break. You do. You need a breather. You need time to let whatever happened in the past and whatever's meant for you in the future and whatever's going on right now in your life. There's a lot going on. I'm seeing a lot energetically going on in your life that you do need time to just process what you're currently doing and going through. You need time to be very present in what you're currently accomplishing and doing and striving for. And then you can reflect on your priorities as you kind of, let the dice fall where they may. Reflect on your priorities, and then as you honor your feelings and really get a handle on what those feelings are, then speak them into being. Whatever it is you want to have happen, you have the power to make happen. The relationship, either it being one or not, the power, it really is in your hands. So if you want it, you got it. If you don't, it might be there later, but like maybe by then you'll be focused on someone or something else. Priorities. I hope that resonated, mystery person. All right. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that was our last donation for the day. Let me check. Pretty sure. All right. That's going to be it for today. I'm going to go have some lunch. My stomach is rumbling. I'm going to go have some lunch. Hello, Ethan. Welcome. I can't stay due to school. I wanted to say hi. Hello. I'm about ready to go anyway, so perfect. Oh, I don't have access to this feature. What did I do? Did I push something? I don't know. YouTube just told me I don't have access to that feature. I don't remember pushing any buttons, but I guess I did. But yes, I'm going to leave it here. If you guys missed my pick a card reading over on my main channel, it is live. It is a message, a quickie picky. I know it sounds a little bit icky, but it's the name Spirit gave me for my quicker pick a card readings that just have 2 options, and you can get a very quick message, and today's message will be from Spirit. First thing linked in the description below is my main channel. That's where you can find that. And also a Taking Your Power Back pick a card reading. Those of you who've been really struggling through something or feel like a victim or like life is happening to you rather than for you, that would be a good pick a card to watch as a reminder to how, the power was yours all along. You just had the illusion that that power was outside of you, and how you can bring that power back so you can really show up in your life. Feel free to check that one out. I posted that one Wednesday, so it's like the second from the top of my videos tab on my list of my channel over there. First thing linked in the description if you want to check that out. Also, Patreon. We're having so much fun over there. Next week is going to be our JonBenet Ramsey conspiracy reading. What really happened that night? It's pretty graphic, I'm sure. A lot went down with that poor little innocent soul. But we're gonna keep it more spiritual. Not really dive into the trauma of what happened to her, but like why and who and how and all of that. On sometime next week, I'm going to let my top tier patrons vote on that. That will be accessible to all top tier patrons as of next week. Moving forward, what else do I have coming down the pipe? As a thank you for my top, I think, 2-tier patrons, the Moldavite, Mystic Moldavite, oh my gosh, Mystic Meteorite and Magical Moldavite tiers, we are going to be doing free readings over there, live stream one of these weeks very soon. And then we also have Victoria Grace coming on as a guest again for the top top 2 tier patrons to talk about the cards of destiny. And there was another topic because she was going to do half hour on one topic, half hour on another, but they seemed very interconnected. And I thought that was a great idea. I'm spacing what the other topic was, but hey, it'll be a surprise to me too, at least until I contact her to know what day we're doing that. It'll either be a Tuesday or a Thursday evening, I do believe, for top 2 tier patrons. There we go. That's my spiel. And Monday on my main channel, you will have access to the collaborative 2-part video. Well, it's 2 videos, 2 parts of your love story, the story of your love, you and your love, you and your significant other. Monica will be dealing with the love story, the lessons, the growth that you've experienced in the past and up till now. And my video will take it over, passing that baton between now and the future of your connection together. And maybe we dip into a couple things from the past, but like it's mostly focused on the future. And I'm super excited about it. We've both filmed them. She's seen mine. I haven't seen hers yet, but I can already feel the vibe. I'm excited. And that will be hitting my channel early on probably Sunday. I think I'll post that one on Patreon. You guys will have to kind of wait for her part on Monday, though. That's the only bad part about getting the early access on Patreon. And also the weekly reading on Patreon. I do weekly readings over there for all the tiers, top tiers and the bottom tier, all the tiers. And I think we only have the 3 bottom tier patrons. All the rest are like middle and on up. So yeah, lots of good stuff coming there, and more quickie picky pick a card readings next week, and also the March pick a card reading coming to my main channel. Again, first thing linked in the description below next week. I'm so excited for all the stuff that's coming up, and I just want to keep creating amazing content for you. I'm saying amazing not to toot my horn, but Spirit's horn. Spirit is on point with the messages that have been coming through, and I'm so honored that I get to be the channel through which these messages come through. Like, I mean, it's all Spirit. Let's just give all the accolades and glory to Spirit because they are amazing and they're really showing up and they're really on point lately, and I love it. I'm here for it. So as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you and you and you and you and you and you. Is that all 7? You, all of you. Right here back at the Done Creative. Also over my live stream channel. This is the live stream channel. We're on the Done Creative Live. Also over my main channel, which I've talked about ad nauseum already, and Patreon, which I've already talked about. So I'm going to let you guys go there. I love you, and I'm excited to see what we do next together. All right, you guys, and Spirit, bye-bye. I'm excited too.